Wow, it's an honor to meet you.
Hello and welcome everyone. I just realized that I still have to start NVIDIA broadcast for my webcam to be visible, so there we go. Hello! Okay, here we go. So, last stream we actually finished. Okay, there was some really loud motorcycle outside. Last stream we finished playing the main story of Metro Exodus. And now it's about damn time that we start playing the DLC. So there is two DLCs The first one, ironically, is called The Two Colonels. Alright. The first one is called The Two Colonels. The second one is called Sam's Story. And I think, let's say chronologically, the best one to start with would be The Two Colonels, because this is the one that actually takes place in Novosibirsk. Novosibirsk is one of the cities that we, in the main story, were able to cross by going underground. So we went underground to Novosibirsk in the metro, and we realized that almost everybody was dead. Привет, товарищ, как жизнь? Doge, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? How was your, like, what, half of the week, basically, almost done, right? So, yes, so we realized that everybody was dead in Novosibirsk metro, and except for one kid, and that kid we actually took with us on our journey in the end. So now, what we can do is actually experience the story, basically the last year of life in Novosibirsk metro, through the eyes of Colonel Khlebnikov, which basically is bread. So Khlebnikov is basically a man, like the name itself is just like bread. So Colonel Bread taking direct part in the events, and Colonel Miller, who's called Melnikov in Russian, piecing the picture of the past together, basing upon Kirill's words. Kirill is like the small child that we found, and his own impressions. So I'm really looking forward to starting that right now. And first we're gonna read Doge's message. It's fine. How about yours? Great. It's been the worst. It's been the first days of work again for me, because I had a really long time off. Now I'm back at work, and I gotta say it's not as bad as you would expect it to be. So everything is really nice. There's not that much stuff happened while I was gone, so that is also great. And yeah, in general, it's just fun to be back again, to be coding again. But at the same time, obviously you're not used to working 8 hours straight again. So in the beginning it was like, oh yeah, I don't know, but yeah, I got into it quite fast. And Jinda is lurking. Hi, thank you. Look how Jinda is ignoring me, Comrade Doga. All right. After a new level is loaded, the previous autosave progress will eventually be overwritten. Your quick saves will not be influenced. Yeah, that's fine. We played the main story. Let's listen in.
My daughter. The year we spent on the road gave me time to think about things. Respect, responsibilities, duties. They all mean nothing compared to what's important. My family. You. I'm sorry, I only got it now. I'll go through this snow-covered graveyard with a sieve, if that's what it takes to find the cure. As for Artyom, he feels his guilt. He wants to atone. I'll just have to see that atonement doesn't cost him his life. The important part is that I'm back in Metro, and no mutant can stop me here. Radiation on the surface is different, though. Frankly, I thought I was buying a one-way ticket for myself going in.
You said you were close, but why do you need the Institute?
You are persistent. We're on a mission, but that's all I can tell. But now, thanks to the green stuff given to us by Kirill, we both have a chance to achieve the goal and survive. So, Private, Artyom left. I'd better get ready to set out too.
What about me, Colonel, sir?
You'll stay here. I'm putting you in charge of communications. I need someone to coordinate the operation. Can you handle the responsibility?
Yes, sir. I can.
Good. By the way, Private, how did you live here before the riots, when there was still enough green stuff to go around?
We did all right. But my dad was always out on a mission or a patrol.
So, you barely saw him?
Oh, no. Dad did his best to come home earlier, especially on the holidays. We even spent the last New Year's together.
Kind of weird that the sounds, like the in-game sound is so quiet now suddenly. I gotta see whether it stays like that, and I will have to turn it up. The dialogue was really quiet now. 1 year earlier. Okay. Colonel Khlebnikov, so Colonel Breadman.
The maintenance guys asked to remind you to burn all the slime around the bombs once you reach them.
Uh-oh, I say the slime is done for. Colonel Klebnikov himself is taking up the flamethrower.
Don't jinx it. As for flamethrower, where is it?
We're
Here
gonna
you
get a
go, Colonel,
flamethrower.
sir. Mind you, it's quite heavy.
I know. Is it pressurized?
Should be, but I'd still check. The handle's on the side. Give it a pump or two if needed.
Ah, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. All right, I'm off. Give slime some hell, too.
We'll do just that, sir.
We certainly will. Break a leg.
Break both.
Oh, thanks.
Well, there's some nice friendly people here. Okay, so we got a flamethrower which loses pressure the entire time. And we got like a weird like full body suit basically on. Damn guys. It's so nice, like I already said that like I did not miss the tunnels that much. In the beginning I did miss them a lot. I didn't miss them that much in the end. But it's so nice to be able, like with the DLC now, to be back in the tunnels. To light your way and burn nearby targets. Oh, okay. Do I have some light? No, no light. Oh boy. Do I have weapons? Okay, it just burns just like that, okay. Oh shit. Oh no.
Damn, this thing is huge.
Weird caterpillar.
Order to all groups. I just saw a fully grown one.
One sec, I will check if I can turn up the volume just a little bit somehow. Yeah, voice maybe a little more like this. Let's see.
So watch out.
Like,
Alder, Red One here. Roger that.
yeah, that
Red
should
2,
be.
roger. Red 3, roger that, sir.
Good.
We got the note! Foreman's Diary 1. I gotta admit it that Andrei does not have a good head on his shoulders. These tunnels were always easy to get lost in, but when they get covered in slime, even a map can't help. It's enough for it to cover some passages to change the shape of the place completely. The road signs truly are a godsend here. They're highly visible and the slime can't eat them away. Okay, I got some weird signs that cannot be eaten by the slime. Okay, we only had to ask our guys to grab some signs when they returned from the work at the old railroad, and they brought a whole bunch in no time. Now we can't get lost here even if we wanted, and the Oscom guys will have an easier time finding the directions too, since they finally decide to visit this place with their flamethrowers. Why didn't I think of this earlier? I really should arrange the bonus for him. He's earned it fair and square. Okay. Okay, so am I using like ammo right now? Doing this? It doesn't look like it. 552 and 68. Okay, so we're good to go. We don't need to be careful with right clicking. Yeah. Ответственность за пожарную безопасность, and then so the people responsible for in case of fire, basically, or for fire security. So call this number, and then below it says следить за тобой, which basically means look after you, like, but just like written with a pen or something. That's kind of weird. Okay, so we got Oscom here, like the signs indicating that. Oh fuck, of course. No, not my flamethrower. Oh shit. That is steady. Oh my goodness. I think the audio is muffled in terms of us wearing this suit. I think without the suit the audio would be louder, but since we're like in a protective suit basically, they probably thought, oh shit. Yeah, of course. What should I have done? Okay, there is some gasoline over here. Let's see, can we turn on the generator somehow? Nice. Oh, we got lights. Generator, so it says generator to the left, basically. Oh, okay, it's just like a hatch or something. I thought we might electrocute the worm in the water, but... What? How is it still not dead? Slava Oscom, so what? Glory to Oscom, basically. I can hear something there. These noises are like... Oh shit, okay. That's not good. You shouldn't be going through water. For a second there I thought I have to clean my screen because there are these dots. Not quite sure. I think I should check the... Oh, I can't sprint. Okay. I was quite sure that I was able to sprint before. Oh, there we go. Okay. So nothing here at all. Alright. There was gonna be another social movie night in Berlin with, I think, Dune. Dune would have been the movie. Social movie night basically means you get to see a movie before it's released, and well, the only thing they kind of like ask of you basically is to tweet about the movie. So it's basically like free advertisement by showing the movie early to some people, but also sometimes they're doing it like you know, like premieres basically, so you can basically watch a movie, and then some stars also come around. Like last time we were at some Avengers movie, and even Robert Downey Jr. was there, so that was kind of cool because you can basically meet, not really meet, but you can see stars. You can have a look at the stars. Like I wouldn't call it actually meeting or greeting because, well, you don't greet them because you never get close enough, I guess. But sometimes you even have these things are like not dying at all. What the fuck? Sometimes you get to actually listen to the director of the movie, for example, explain to you like his motives and motivation in general. So that was really really cool. A couple of times we did that. Oh fuck! Where is that thing? I've run away. Okay. So yeah, as I said, a couple of times it was really nice to actually, like Valorant, I think we saw also in the cinema doing the social movie night, and it was really cool because we just got the chance to actually listen to the director and him like telling us about like what inspired him and stuff like that. That's always really cool. And as I said, like, yeah, the movie is for free, so you basically get there. Usually like it's a full cinema, but I don't know with Corona whether it would have been a full cinema or not. But you generally get to get in for free, and you also get some goodies sometimes, like some T-shirts. Sometimes you get like or usually you get like free popcorn and drinks. That's also really nice. So yeah, a really cool event. And unfortunately for Dune, we did not get any well, we did not win. Like, you can basically participate by putting your name on a like list on a Google Doc basically. And this time we did not win. Usually we, like, I think, I don't know, 9 out of 10 we would actually win and get some free tickets. But since this time, it's been a really long time since there was a social movement. I'm guessing that a lot of people also participated. So yeah, none of our friends nor us won. Oh, okay. Well, if this goes on like that, I will be using up.
Burn through a barricade. We're gonna need some explosives.
Red 3, you don't need explosives. Just find the valve that stops the water flow.
Roger that, Alder.
Damn it.
Alder, Red 3 here. I found the valve and it's proceeding as planned.
Good job, Red 3.
It really takes ages for them to die. Ooh, what's this? Some attachment for my flamethrower? Okay, how do I get it on? I don't have a backpack with me. Gotta say, oh no, we're dropping frames. Come on, Vodafone, get your shit together. Oh, come on now. If a freaking flamethrower doesn't scare them, then I don't know what will, to be honest. There was a ladder here back in the days. Oh. So will you be able to craft something again in this game? It's so heavily radioactive, it's ridiculous. What the heck? Got some brick in its hand or something. Can we let the water out? Is that the pump? Or some vent or something? Yeah. Actually, one thing, guys. One quick thing. I realized when we were doing our pen and paper, I had my or actually I had Denise's old microphone with us, and I was basically recording the pen and paper so that I can document who was rolling on what and stuff like that. And I realized that you can actually put in a limiter in the filter in OBS. So what I'm gonna do, actually put that limiter in as well, around 6 decibel. So that if when I'm like, you know, yelling or like doing really crazy loud stuff, that I don't blow your ears out. That's actually quite nice. So minus 6 decibel. Maybe you should turn it around minus 5.5. That would be perfect. All right. Just test it out. If I'm like, I just really wanna see basically what happens. I think it just doesn't. It just limits it there, and it doesn't make the volume go through if it's too loud, which is, I think, quite great, especially when there's like special moments where you're like really ultra yelling. Oh fuck, of course. You don't want the microphone to just what would you call it? There's some specific word to over something like. Oh, can I climb up here? Am I like Artyom? Not really, right? Oh. Wait, so there is a way to get up there somehow. Well, maybe later, we will see. Okay, so there is no way to do enough damage to it? Is that it? I mean, I killed it now, but it always shoots me at least once. Okay, now we are here. No way to go back though. Wait. No, this is where we came from. What the heck? Wait. Wait a second. Do I have to go back? Yeah, I mean I collected everything over here. The dude cannot climb, at least not really. Alright. I think with the valve we are able to go somewhere now. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it has to be this one, right? I rotated it. Something happened. We don't know what exactly. Let's just go back and have a look. Maybe there is something open now on the other side. And I like how my weapon is like all dirty already. So with so much stuff spitting at us. Oh yeah, I've been through this door already as well. I mean, this is exactly the area that we have been at. do we have to go all the way back now again? I don't get it. This lever pulled this thing up so that the water floated out a little bit. What did the other crank or thing do? Do I have some kind of Artyom map with me? No, nothing. No weapon switch, no backpack. Nothing really. I mean, yeah, it says stop over here, but that's about it. Do I have to somehow magically climb up here? Or did I fuck something up? Oh my goodness. Ugh, they even put a sign there for stupid idiots like me. What? Generatorная. Okay, so something about the generator. Like a generator room probably or something. Okay, we got a workbench. That's quite nice. Okay, workbench means that we are gonna be able. Let's see what happens with the generator. All out? Oh no. Nice. Oh, we still got 5 medkits. Okay. Yeah, let's clean our flamethrower a little bit. Airtight system, nice. And we got a standard tank now, so more fuel fits. Let me heal myself real quick and craft another medkit. There we go. Okay, now it's airtight, so it's gonna stay as hot as it is. Not hot, but rather fully pumped. Can we open that? Oh yeah, we can. Oh my goodness, it always manages to spit at me at least once. I think I should just hide from it when I see it, not try to shoot it with fire. Oh yes, listen. What do you have to tell us?
You greenhorn should look where you step when walking on the catwalk. The slime might eat most of the planks from below, but from the outside it still looks fine. Step on that, you're off. It also eats the supports. Miss one and you're in the drink. And when in the drink, you clench your ass cheek real tight. What for? They're worms. When there's lots of slime around, they always appear huge, longer than my arm. So if one feels you swimming, it sneaks inside. And then you're done for. No doctor can get it out. Modern medicine has no solution. The only way, so you know, is to wait till the night when it sticks its head out to draw some air. That's when you grab the fucker and pull real hard. Mitya, quit scaring the greenhorns again, you hear?
Ass worm.
Don't listen to his shit. The worms may bite you, but they won't home in or get in or whatever. Not in your lifetime. These worms are not that kind of worms. But as for the catwalks, you really should be careful around those. The Oscom is miserly with green stuff nowadays, and taking a dive means 3 days worth of radiation you absorb right there.
Alright, so now we know that the people here at least also had some humor. That's nice. But yeah, Oscom, not quite sure. It seems like there were people who were trying to help, but ultimately they kind of failed. So yeah, but there's a lot of batteries over here. Let's read the note. Foreman's Diary 2. That rot keeps spreading, and the more slime accumulates, the faster it spreads. Our valiant defenders, though, instead of scheduling regular cleanups and sticking to that schedule, instead they prefer to wait till the last possible moment when the worms appear, and then run around with their butts on fire playing heroes. The interesting part, though, is that each time they send less men, the second team's chief said it was not a coincidence that there is some secret project going on the old railroad. Yeah, it's actually true. They were digging something. They were trying to dig their way out to use a train to drive out. And they are throwing all they can at it and neglecting us. Okay, we're far behind. What that thing on priority... We're fine behind that thing on priority list. Everything under the wraps. Come on, if you're going to invent shit, at least put some effort into it. Nobody wants to do anything, and that's the problem. They all want to find a warm and quiet place, sit on their asses and do important things like counting beans and stuff. No wonder that when they're giving out green stuff, there's always a crowd. But when it's time to burn some slime, you hardly see anyone ready to take the task. Yeah, so nobody wanted to participate in that shit, I guess. It's very understandable, though. But yeah, so they were recruiting... I mean, I think they were almost recruiting slaves, if I'm not entirely mistaken. They were basically also recruiting slaves, with slave labor, basically, just to get the railroad working again so that they can get out. You're just gonna run away from it and hope that it goes away? I don't even see where it is. Oh, up there. I thought it's one of the bigger worms. Стой. Предъяви пропуск. So, stop, show your papers, or show your ID or something. How do I get in there? Probably from some other side, I'm thinking. Well, this one, it should be open. It feels like that door should be open. Oh, damn. Don't tear a hole in your suit. I like how there's these, like, canisters all the way around. Oh, there seems some small torches here. But on another more serious note, how the fuck do I get over there? I think the door was bugged, but okay, never mind. I just hope that there wasn't another 4-man's diary there. I don't want to miss any story content, basically. I mean, yeah, if it's just some weapons. Sounds like they're like popping. For real? Where from? I didn't... Sorry, I don't even see what the fuck is attacking me. Oh. Hi there.
Hello, sir. How is it going on your side? Everything fine?
Yes, pretty much. What's up with you?
We're talking, right? I totally forgot. I thought we were German. We're gonna be talking.
My flame under pressure. I can't find a leak for the life of me.
Do you have any spare fuel? I didn't expect that shit to grow so thick here.
Of course I do, sir. Help yourself. Here.
Nice. Thank you.
And that's also why it's like
I heard
it's so weird
helping
for
the
me.
commanding officers is good for your career. Also, that shit did grow like crazy. I think I got it. I really did.
Gonna get fucked in a second.
All right. I'll go catch up with the guys. Good hunting, sir.
You too.
So, like, this is why it feels so weird for me to listen to my own voice in-game, like my character's voice, because Artyom was never talking, so this is the first time there's actually our character talking, and it's so weird, because, like, we didn't have any voice at all before, so there was also no sound, no nothing, right? And now suddenly we got, like, basically sound coming from underneath the gas mask that we're wearing. Finally. Oh. What's this? It says toilet up there. The toilet. There. Ooh. How many of these fuckers are there? That's nothing? Okay. I thought that would at least be some crap or something. Oh, okay. I think we can squeeze through there or go the other way. Let's quickly double check. But that's an extra room over here, I believe, right? Yeah. That's some extra room. Do we really have to put it down? So dangerous. Oh my goodness, Doge! I didn't check the chat. I hope I didn't miss it for too long. It was like purple the entire time. Suggest a poll. Should setup do a drunk stream? Unfortunately, Doge, it's not allowed to stream on Twitch while under the influence. Otherwise, I would be up for it. But it's just not allowed. So yeah. No way we can do that, unfortunately. I mean, it would be probably fun. Like, every time something happens in a specific game, you take a shot or something. But no, it's not allowed by Twitch TOS, unfortunately. Gotta play by the rules. Slava Oscom. So again, praise Oscom. Let's have a look. What can we craft or what can we attach now? It's so dirty again. Holy shit. High capacity pneumatic system. Well, that's easy. And big tank. Well, yeah. Thank you very much. That's upgrades galore. What's this?
So, the foreman calls me over. Still raw from the chewing out the Oscom bigwig gave him, huh? You could see it by his walk and the way his pants still smoked. So, he calls me over and he says, I don't care how you do it, but the pumps must work. So I say, where am I supposed to get the O-rings? The slime just rots them and the pumps break down. And he just says he don't give a fuck. Can you imagine such an asshole? And I just go, so, are you telling me to steal them from another station? You know as well as I do they don't make them no more? Or do you think I'll just shoot all my green stuff at once and go topside to get it? You want results, you either get me the parts or go... well, I told him to fuck himself. So he just turns all red and shouts, no green stuff for you this month. And I go, really? Then I'm doing no work this month. Fix the pumps yourself, you asshole. So, that was it for that job.
Okay, so yeah, they had to work in order to get the radioactive or anti-rad or something. I think it was called anti-rad. And why is my air all run out again? Yeah, keep spitting at yourself. You just get so much damage. Plus you get spit on so much. Another diary, let's have a look. Worker's note. I hate to say I told you so, but we're screwed now. Cleaning the filters won't help. The pipes are full of slime instead of water now. I tried heating the incoming pipe with a blowtorch some, and the pump did restart after some time. But there's already 2 fingers of that shit on the walls now. The overflow basin is full and the only thing that could do the trick is a proper burn. You should have started raising alarm a week ago, and I say that now you should take a brush and clean everything yourself since you were so against the idea of bothering the bosses back then. Yep, it's too late to apologize. So now we're behind that, okay. So now we are in that room that we were not able to access before. From the other side. Of course. Can't even tell where from. Getting hit now. Seriously, I don't get it. Like, there is nothing here that could hit me. I don't know how I'm getting damaged here. These things over there. Oh, okay. Those seem to be invincible. They could have called this DLC. They could have just called this DLC the Metro Cleaners or something instead of the 2 kernels. Oh fuck, of course. Yeah, now I'm pumping and I can't stop. And I want to check downstairs, but I want to get spit on again. So there's literally nothing down here. Okay. I thought there was something maybe behind that thing or so. Okay, so let's head upstairs again. Release the water. Good. Good. Напряжением опасно. Good. What? It's like what? So here, and then it says напряжение опасно для жизни. So, напряжение опасно для жизни. So, high voltage. Well, high voltage dangerous, or danger of risking your life or something. What's happening? Okay. Oh. We turned off this water, basically. Okay. Oh shit, they're all alive? I gotta say the reloading times on this is... All of these worms suddenly would decide to follow us, we'll be doomed. Okay, generator, another one. Holy shit, I had a shit ton of generators here. Hey yo, Goldust, how is it going, man? How are you? You looking forward to the Seed concert? We got like so many people now on board. I think we're 4, 5, 6. We're 6 people right now on the concert already, man. Of course. Yeah. Keep on biting my... Oh, okay, it just took my flamethrower away. Where is it? Okay. Come on! Pump it up! Okay. That's some Korean inside-out barbecue. Hit it real hard. Holy shit. Goldust, how is everything?
Colonel, sir, I just had maintenance on the line. They say the water's flowing again. They're sending it to handle the rest. Mission complete.
Great. Thank you.
As I already said, it's so weird to suddenly hear your own voice. Like, I think I'm fine. I'm hyped for next year and for Seed. Nice. Yeah, Seed. We want more E. It's gonna be nice, man. I'm looking forward as well. Plus, we finally get to hang, so we can do some nice stuff. Like just look at it, telling you what you actually want to see, like Berlin wise. Like I don't know whether the typical tourist stuff is like the stuff that you want to see, or whether you want to do some other weird stuff that's maybe not really like in the tour guides or whatever. No, hi guys.
Sir, we're mission accomplished.
There is still one door that
At
isn't
ease,
unlocked.
gentlemen. You did a great job there.
Thank you, Colonel, sir.
Frankly, we were on sweep-up duty after you, sir.
Ah, cut that. Sweep-up duty. Sure. On behalf of OSCOM, I'm issuing an official commendation.
We
Yay.
serve OSCOM.
Great.
OSCOM.
Get out of those suits and go rest.
Certainly, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, I'm good with a can of beer and 10 a.m. at 10 a.m. and a good curve versus
So what
everything
was
else. Looking for.
Oh,
All
I
right.
remember now.
We can do that.
I wonder how much radiation did we just soak up?
Well,
A
it's
lot.
all ours now. Don't sweat it. We're gonna get some extra allowance on that account. They'll give us shots at the checkpoint.
It's not that I'm sweating, it's just I'm thinking if I should just take it like this and spend it. I
Oh,
guess
okay.
you could have a few drinks.
So
It is New
basically,
Year's Eve
their
after all.
life
And spend tomorrow puking
Against
our guts
money.
out because of radiation poisoning? Fuck that.
You're right. I really could go for a few drinks, though.
We could still do that. I have a few ampules of green stuff stashed away just for such
I
occasions.
always gonna say green stuff.
Haha! Now we're talking.
They should have just kept on saying green. Like I still have got a few ampoules of green instead of green stuff. It's so weird enough. I wonder what it's called in Russian. And why is it flickering here the entire time? It's stupid chair. Stupid chair, why are you flickering? That shit is radioactive.
Sir, take
Aye.
that suit off and put the flamer down, please. They have to be scrubbed for radiation.
Okay, have
You'll also
fun.
be getting a shot of green stuff at the checkpoint. I'll call them. You just took a week's worth of exposure at least.
Good. Thank you.
Okay, his voice is still kind of off.
Right. Here.
Oh, 1 sec.
Thank you, and goodbye, Colonel, sir.
Come aboard.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Hey guys, get aboard. We give you lift to Prospect.
Thank you, sir, but we're waiting for the transport from HQ. There's enough space for everyone.
Good luck then. Let's go, Petrovich.
Yes, sir.
Why isn't there two? It's only one lever, so... Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
HQ here. Colonel Klepnikov, report your situation. Over.
Mission accomplished, Comrade General. I'm mostly done, Dolia. The worms are all toast. The guys will handle the mop-up, and I'm heading home. It's New Year's Eve, after all.
Sure thing, Slava. Who else would you turn to for understanding, if not for another single dollar?
Well, you've got it easy. I hear your son's a captain already. Wow. Give my congratulations to Seryoga, by the way.
You can give them yourself. We're planning a little party on January 2nd. Family lunch. For now, though, just drop by my place and then have your rest.
Roger that. Over and out.
HQ out.
So we are actually building something here. But the worms are still alive. I still saw like 5 or 6 worms down there in the water on each side. So I wouldn't say all the worms are gone. Okay, Zilonka. It's
Sir,
basically
roll up your sleeve, please. We got to
iodine,
give you
right?
the shot.
Here you go.
Roll up your sleeve. He keeps the sleeves like right
Roll your
here.
sleeve up,
He
Petrovich.
gets
You
it
get a
to
shot
the-
too.
Hey, no, please. I'd rather use my own injector at home.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
my
yeah.
guest then.
Thank you.
Own injector at home.
Don't lean on the doors, please. Next station is Krasny Prospect.
It's just called Zilonka. Zilonka is basically,
Is
it's
your
like,
granddaughter getting worse?
what is it?
No, thank God. Still, standard child's allowance of green stuff is not enough for her, even though we moved to the prospect. So I'm squirreling away whatever I can, just in case. It's not easy, but we survive, and that's what counts. But enough about us. Tell me if you roasted that shit good.
It is iodine, but
That
just
we did, Petrovich. That we did.
My friend, that is good to hear.
yeah, yeah.
Still, it will just
But
grow even
Zilonka
bigger
isn't
next
iodine.
time, like
It's
it
like
always
iodine,
does.
but it's not iodine.
And
Zilonka
see,
is
the pumps are failing.
something different. I don't know what's in there, but I just don't know.
They've
I
been
know
working
it
non-stop
doesn't
for
sting.
20 years.
Like it doesn't
But
sting
now
as
this
iodine
shit,
would on a
the
wound,
filters get clogged,
and it
the
stays
O-rings,
longer
they
on the
burst,
skin, so you like keep
iron
green marks
rusts.
on the skin basically.
And soon the old counter-flooding system will give up the ghost. We'll have to rowboats here.
You'd make a good gondolier.
I can sing too.
Please, spare me. Your singing is an atrocity.
Happy New Year! Oh boy. I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know what it's called in English though. It's the best thing that could come up is green stuff. Kind of sad. And I also don't think they're actually gonna get injected with.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you. And don't forget, after the official ceremony, we'll be waiting for you and Kirill to drop by, as usual.
Like, I don't think they're actually getting real Zilonka, the one that I know, injected into their, like, that would be weird. That would be ultra weird. As a kid, I used Zilonka, or my parents used Zilonka a lot on me when I had like some wounds because it didn't sting like iodine. Iodine would, yeah. Место для курения, so smoking spot. Can't really read some. Okay. Good night to you too, sir. С Новым годом в программе. So happy New Year. Today's what schedule is basically обращение к жителям станции от начальника станции товарищ генерала А.С. Виноградова. So some dude who is called what is it? Grape, basically. So A.S. Grapovich. He will be like, he's a general of the station, and he will be like having like a talk, basically like a public talk, to all the people living in the station. Then there's gonna be a show, like it says show, программа Ёлочка гори с участием самодеятельного, I don't know what that means. I'm too bad with Russian there. Okay, we're dropping frames like hell. Today is really a bad day in terms of dropping frames. Yeah. But no matter the frames, it's gonna be a show which is called well, basically burn Christmas tree. But by burn they mean like light up Christmas tree with some weird guy. I don't know, something. Праздничное меню от нового ресторана. Попробуйте грибную грибублю. Okay, and third thing is it's gonna be a celebrational menu from the new restaurant, and they're saying try out our mushroomy mushrooms, basically. So I mean, I guess they're serving mushrooms. Then the fourth spot is дискотека под хиты прошлого и живой аккомпанемент. So it's gonna be like a discotheque where people where people can dance, right? To the songs of old and live music.
Thank you.
Ooh. Iced Tea TV. Thank you very much for that follow. So many people with underscores these days on Twitch. I wonder. So yeah, there's gonna be some live music accompanying the actual like hit musics, basically. And the very, very last two sentences is мероприятие начнется в 22:00. Okay, so the things will start at 10 o'clock, basically. С собой иметь хорошее настроение и трезвый вид. Оском. So you're supposed to bring a really good like attitude, basically. So be happy, and you're supposed to look sober. So that's also a very important thing. And then it says Oscom at the very bottom right. It's Sidorov. Guten Tag, Sidorov. So yeah, we got some festivities basically happening. It says Red Prospect, Красный проспект. Oscom поздравляет рабочих станций с наступающим Новым годом. So basically, Red Prospect, Oscom is congratulating all the people working here with the approaching new year, basically. They all have different names. Yeah, Popov. They actually have different like names. This is so cool. Okay.
Colonel, sir, please proceed. The general is expecting you.
Korzun. Do I have to? Can I look around here? Probably not, right? Okay, so we're gonna go into the station in a second. I can't sprint, so it's not me trying to be slow. Штаб Oscom General Vinogradov. So this is the grape guy that I was talking about. The General Grape. Mr. Grape's son. And he is the leader of Oscom.
I don't need your excuses, Captain. If you take the initiative to do something, you must be ready to see the thing you started to the end. Dismissed.
Sir, yes, sir. Hello, sir.
Oh,
Stalker.
Slava. I've been waiting for you. Come on in.
Hi, man. You want to
Make
kill so
yourself
many
comfy.
people? Oh, it's the map. It's the map that we already saw. Oh, I can't really get close. Okay, let's sit down. He wants us to sit down.
There's been a new development here while you were out barbecuing. Take a look at these maps.
Background radiation?
Yes, Stalkers brought these in from the SATCOM center. And now, I want your people to go there and find the fresh ones. Detailing the whole country so that we know where to go. Take this under personal control and ensure complete secrecy. Okay?
Go, Tolia? Cut to the chase. Are we preparing an evacuation?
All right, this is strictly between us, mind you. Yes. We can't delay
preparing an
any longer.
evacuation,
We're out
nice.
of green stuff. We'll have to resort to confiscations, so everything must stay under wraps for now.
Why the secrecy? It's good news. People would donate their stock voluntarily if we told them.
Not my decision, Slava. Still, sometimes
There's
it
some
makes
higher
sense to
ups
save the
than
good
him?
news for last.
I see. Thanks for telling me.
Remember, it's between us.
You know me. Well, Happy New Year.
Wait a
I
sec.
better get home now.
As a hero of the war on slime and a lone father, you are hereby granted a New Year's present from the command.
Some gun, let
A
me guess.
1-month allowance for 2.
Thanks.
I won't hold you any longer, unless... How about some tea?
I thought they're out of green stuff, and suddenly they are all like giving it out to
You
the
do know how to
internals.
keep a man away from his family.
It's like always.
How is Seryoga doing?
Full of himself, obviously. Just think about it. My son is a captain now. I never raised a finger for that. Can you believe that?
Of course I can. That's just typically you.
I believe he must achieve everything himself. It builds character. Oh, it definitely does. He used to be on the soft side, like his mom. He really toughened up now.
You were always hard on him, almost too hard. I could never be like that.
Actually, and I speak as someone who's been watching you two, I think you're doing amazingly well. He's growing up a real man, an Oscom fighter.
Real man, an Oscom fighter, yes.
Yes, he is a huge fan of all things Oscom. We're like superheroes in his eyes. Bit chilling, actually.
But we are heroes. We're saving who we can, and it's all for our children's sake. What could be chilling in that?
He still doesn't understand many things and idealizes us. Thinks we are knights without fear and beyond reproach, but real life is complicated. You must do certain things, and then look into his eyes thinking, would he understand if I told him about that? And that day will come.
Kirill is a real man. He will understand. A real hero, Slava, isn't someone flexing his muscles and wearing shiny armor. A hero
that's
is
true.
someone who does what needs to be done.
Well,
He may get splashed
partly
with
true.
dirt, even blood sometimes, but he still does the thing because it is necessary. Understanding this makes a man a man.
A man, a man.
Maybe. But it's quite close to the ends justify the means from there, though.
Exactly.
Oh, come on. Such a soppy load of crap. Oh, the ends justify the means. You can't say that. Those are bad words. Shame on you. Our philosophy professor, Maria Ivanovna, told us that. But I say they do. How else would you achieve anything? You sacrifice something to get somewhere. Did this ever work differently?
Do they always?
All right, you got me there.
You're right. That's how you achieve things. But I always thought that it was a question of sincerity, if they do or not. Being sincere with yourself first and foremost.
That was deep. Philosophical like. I bet you took Maria Ivanovna's advanced course too.
Well, I think I'll get going now.
Yes, Slava, I'm sorry I kept you here. Go see your son. Give my regards to Kirill and a Happy New Year.
So yes, it's just as always, as it has been, at least from
I'll
the
be working
stories.
on my speech in the meantime. Hate making public addresses, but the occasion calls for it.
It's basically exactly what, like, you know, my parents
Dear
and my
citizens
grandparents
of
were
Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations.
were telling me about. Like, you know, the higher ups taking all the shit that people would actually need and keeping it for themselves. Like, why do we get 2 months worth of green
Should I
stuff
go
if,
for brothers
like,
and sisters
there is a
here?
shit ton of people who
Nah,
might
that's
need
just
it
too
more?
tacky.
All right. Вода газированная, so sparkly water.
Colonel, sir.
Hi, Kuznetsov, so Smith, basically.
Hello, Colonel, sir. A happy new year
Orlov.
to you.
Eagle.
Come on, pull over. We're gonna be late.
What do you mean, Grisha? There's a lot of time left. Besides, you're already tipsy.
No, Grisha's right. We're going to be late drinking to friendship.
Ah, yes, friendship. I guess let's drink to things this year staying same as they were last year. Only much better.
Yes!
Yay! This guy, I swear.
Oh, I love this so much.
I love this so much.
Whoa.
You filthy drunkard! Just look at yourself, you pig!
Look, Tanya, I just...
So this is the new year. Your children have nothing to eat, and you drink your wages away.
It says экологически чистые грибы только у нас. So
Just look
environmentally clean mushrooms
no food at
right
home.
here,
Do you
only here,
understand that?
basically.
I am in debt to everyone. I can't even look the neighbors in the eye. Do you even care about us? You're a disgrace. You drunk everything away. All the green stuff you got.
They didn't give much, the greedy bastards. And anyway, come on, it's the New Year's.
Yep, alcohol problems.
You scum! Slime! Drunkard! A disgrace! Why did I ever marry you?
I like how the scale keeps on going like back and forth. And it says
come on, Tanya.
мясо
Please
элитное,
don't-
so elite
don't
meat
cry, Tanya, please.
for 1 ZE. So ZE is for Holy Zelonka, so the green stuff.
Hello there.
This is
Tell
the
me,
new
Colonel,
restaurant.
Whatever do I do with this woman, huh?
Fucking won't
First of
stop
all,
drinking.
you should quit drinking.
Exactly my
Yes,
words.
I will, sir. Colonel, I am not drinking no more tonight.
Tonight, yeah. Look at that. I'll go for now. Have fun, bro. Doge, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good one. Great rest of the week.
Yes, but us, more than the others.
Hello, sir. There's too many people in the way. You can't really go through. You'd better go up through the restaurant and get to the gallery from there.
Thanks. Happy New Year.
Same to you, Colonel, sir.
One great drink.
Not bad.
This guy's still drinking. Okay.
This place just make you wanna drink.
They got chicken though. Look at that.
What do you say, really?
Okay, so these guys are drinking. Let's have a look at the restaurant.
Got it.
By the way, it's been a while since I last saw Sasha from the third company. Do you know the guy? The one with big ears. He also keeps telling ancient jokes all the time, don't he? What's up with him?
Something is, for sure. They sent him topside to guard the construction
Shit, what's up with your
crews.
face?
Construction crews? Are they building a new storehouse?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Storehouse.
the road.
Which one?
Damn, the secret one.
Everybody knows.
Ah, you could have told.
The secret one.
Loose lips sink ships. The enemy listens. Or actually the friend, which is even worse.
Okay, is that it? Oh look, this is what I mean. This is how it works. It's finally one working thing. Look, press it in and water comes out. I think that the pot will be empty soon if we continue doing that. Slava.
Happy New
Slava.
Year, Colonel Khlebnikov.
Same to you, Misha.
Hello,
How
Misha.
about a drink? The first one is on the house tonight.
Tempting, but no, thanks.
Suit yourself. You could
Okay.
drop by later, once you put your kid to sleep. We'll be open till dawn.
Thank you. I just might.
Alright. What's this? A new note. Trader's note. Misha, don't close till the cows come home tonight. If you run out of booze, just buy all of Baldy's stuff. Everyone's gonna be pissed drunk by that time and never notice the change in taste anyway. The thing is, they're cutting the green stuff allowance by half starting January. We gotta make what we can while we still can. The tip is solid, coming from the very top, of course. Ah, shit. They know, and they're gonna rip people off.
Look, one day we are going to go outside, are we not? We are not moles to live out our lives underground, you know. So, say we go outside and meet the army. Some units must have remained. I can't believe we're the only ones.
Oh, what a surprise! Drink to the new year with us, Colonel, sir.
Hello, sir. Join us, please. We'd be happy.
Nah, it's fine.
Sorry, guys, but I gotta get home, see my son. Happy New Year to you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New
Year to you too.
Happy New Year.
To introduce yourself. So you say, I'm Major Bikov. And they go, huh, that's real weird like. We do have Lieutenant Bikov listed in this book here, but no Major. So you should take those extra stars off and stick them where the sun don't shine.
That's bullshit.
Really? They could court-martial you for being an imposter of a captain.
Bah, what the hell is up with that? What army are you talking about? We would have heard if it was around. It's been 20 years.
Exactly.
Every unit is either
There's no
just
army,
like
no
us at
unit,
this
no
point,
nothing.
or turned to a regular gang, or just disbanded.
Yep.
And to think there could still be documents, much less someone who'd actually care about them after all this time? Ah. You're shitting me, you know it. Don't even bat an eye. Even if we do meet someone, nobody would give a shit about stars and titles. Now all that matters is if you can do your job.
Yep.
Can you project authority, ensure discipline, carry out orders, the important stuff? We're way past bureaucracy, really.
Why do you think it all came out the way it did? The cities got smashed, that's obvious. But you can't really smash the military with one strike. It's a sea of people, weapons, vehicles, a real force. And a force like that has to matter. And always does.
That's what I would tell myself if I needed some hope.
Rolled out and started gathering the remainders of the others. Then they'd go ahead and
run out of fuel with no hopes of getting any more?
Yep.
All the while, Private Ivanov just won't stay in the unit. He'd rather go back to his home village of middle of nowhere to check on his mom. So what can you do about that? The food reserves are running low, and how do you resupply? The civilians would first give you some, then start hiding it, then start shooting you in the back. And when it becomes obvious that nuclear winter is coming, your unit is bound to disband itself, leaving just a few disjointed gangs behind. There's chaos, insubordination, desertion, marauding, banditry all around. Each of your commander's orders is dumber than the one before, and then all leadership vanishes like it was never there in the first place. You saw it all happen. Nobody knows what to do, everybody acts on initiative, and the next moment you know, another lieutenant just like you becomes your sworn enemy because he wants the same tanker of fuel you're eyeing.
He's so right.
You don't need me to tell you this. Do you think it was different anywhere else? I'm telling you, we were lucky to have found a shelter.
That's true. We were. How about we drink to luck?
Yeah, guys, have fun.
Yes. It's been almost an hour already. You're plenty beautiful as you are. Put something on and let's go.
What's a tree? Exactly. Oh, hi there. What?
Yay, Dad! I bet you didn't expect an ambush
I
here.
didn't press E because I didn't want to hurt him.
Great disguise, Private. Though I must ask, where is your sitrep?
Oh, the mission of helping prepare the celebration is almost accomplished. There's just one light bulb remaining, sir.
At ease, Private. I'll help you.
Only one
Happy
light
New Year,
bulb.
Dad. I didn't think you'd make it in time. You were late for my birthday. And Mom's anniversary, too.
You see, I was just doing my best to make sure there were as few sad anniversaries in other families as possible.
Oh, I understand.
Good to hear that. Now, turn it on.
Mission accomplished.
Good job, Private.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh, Dad, I have something for you. Here, Petrovich helped me fix it.
Ooh, a watch. Nice.
Oh, thank you, son.
Almost New Year.
Speaking of Petrovich, as soon as the official celebration is over, all personnel are to wash their faces and arrive at Petrovich's place wearing dress uniform.
Yay! Arrive at Petrovich's, clean face and dress uniform. Roger that, Corona, sir. Wow, the tree is so beautiful.
When your father is the commander, basically. Oh, wait, what? Wait a second. Our watch said like it's super close to midnight. Now the watch at the bottom left on the station says 8:30. Wait, is that the real time? No, it's not the real time. So it's kind of weird, I don't know.
Krasny Prospect and our guests from other stations. Year 2034 is almost over. It wasn't an easy year, but all the hardship only served to make us close our ranks around our common goal. The well-being of everyone living down here in the tunnels. We are all looking forward to the coming year, expecting change for the better, and it is sure to arrive to our concerted effort as a community. On behalf of OSCOM leadership, I thank you all for your good work and wish you a Happy New Year. Happy 2035!
Yay!
10, 9,
Oh, what? The timer was wrong all the time.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Somebody's
3,
yelling Happy New Year.
2, 1. Happy
Yay! Let's worship Satan. Look at the thing at the top.
Damn! This sucks. The damn generator is out again.
New Year, an achievement we got. Present time.
Comms check. Do you read me? Over.
He's so quiet again.
Kirill, I'm at the trading stalls. Where's that passage to Sibirskaya?
It's downstairs. Oscom HQ used to be there. They brought the green substitute from the people there.
I see. Confiscations.
Wait, but we were in this armory. I remember that. Oh, it was not the station, probably. Wait. I remember this area.
Found it! Thank you, Private.
I kinda remembered. I think I remember this area.
Citizens, we urge you to remain calm. Voluntarily submit your stocks of radio protector to the authorities.
Ooh,
Remember,
6 months early.
our common duty is to
Holy
stand
shit, that's so
together
cool.
and ensure the common good of all the citizenry.
Enough already. May I, General? Sir.
Not funny.
It's so cool that they made it like
What's up
intertwined
at
everything.
Sibirskaya?
We're all done there, and this is what we got. It's not much.
This is bad. We're in the middle of a fallout spot, and we'll
It's
have
a
to
confiscated
roast for
box,
500
basically.
clicks at the very least. Your guys brought a bunch of maps, but there are no really safe areas on any of them. I had hopes for Lake Baikal, but...
Still looking for Baikal. The archive is trashed. As for the radiation, that's what the filters are for, keeping the dust out.
Filters. All the carriages are so radioactive, no filters will help us without the green stuff.
God damn it, okay.
There will be children too. You have a son yourself, so you know children need more.
I know. Do we have enough?
Not for everyone at once. First we'll evacuate the core people, prepare clean rolling stock, and then bring everybody else out.
So you mean we're going to split people into sorts? The ones we save first, and then the rest?
You
in
know what's at
dregs?
stake. Our children among all else. What's there to discuss? Didn't expect that from you of all people. Think about Kirill. I, for one, thought about him. You two will be leaving with the first train. So don't fail me now. Just forget it all and take a break. Your people can handle the prospect by themselves.
Kinda weird, because back in the days when we were reading a note by Khlebnikov, so the person that we were playing, I'm not quite sure, but I think it's the note said, yeah, I did kill all of the people that I was supposed to, like, you know, neutralize or something. So I'm not quite sure now. Maybe it was the other way around. Maybe no, I don't think he told the general to kill anyone. Maybe he lied. So we will see. So something is off there, Khlebnikov, because when we were playing Artyom and we were reading the notes of Khlebnikov, it all seemed like he was a military, like, brutal guy killing people. Now he's like the one with the high, like, morale here. Interesting. Let's see how that goes.
All right.
I want another smoke. How about you?
Nah, thanks, man.
Nah, I'll pass this time.
Well, suit yourself. It's been a while since I had smokes like these.
You gonna tell us something? No, right? Запасный выход.
So, what did he say?
What's off with the audio again? You hear that, right? It's like doing the sound the entire time. Check.
Well, he said they understand.
I think the echo in the tunnels just always sounds like that.
Contribution and cooperation a lot. And as soon as they get a hold of the new stock, we will be reimbursed fully and with interest, just as the paper says. He basically hinted that I had an official paper, signed and stamped, and that was the best I could have.
What was your answer?
What could it be? Yes, General, everything is as you say. Thank you for seeing me despite your busy schedule. You do understand that we had all our hard-earned wealth confiscated, so we are worried. He walked me to the door and shook my hand, with all respect.
You weakling! What did I tell you? You had to make a stand! These papers are good for nothing, save for adorning the walls of fucking fools!
That's true, though.
You had to demand a real document, an IOU from the General himself, with date and his signature. You are a respectable man, Yakov. How can you let him do this to you?
There was nothing else for me. He let me know right off the bat. It's obvious, really. It's in the way he looked, his handshake. He would have declined, so I just saved face.
That's just because you, Yakov, are a coward and he knew you'd give in. You just had to push back. Just stay here. I'll go talk to him and get the thing that we need.
Wife.
You'll see. Someone must have some balls in his family.
Don't
Well,
you
you
dare.
go in.
It's all done already. All said and done.
My mom was right about you after all.
Okay. That cut off abruptly. Проход запрещен. You know, like trespassers not allowed, or trespassing not allowed,
Hello,
or
sir.
crossing not allowed.
How's
Hey,
the
where's your
situation,
name
Sergeant?
tag?
Citizens, please remain calm. Don't crowd.
Where's the audio crackling when there's a tunnel effect?
Do we have to wait another week? Come on!
How can they do this to us?
It's been 2
Karma,
days.
please,
Cough it
tell
up
us to do
already.
something. Please, Karma. We have to get out. We can't wait anymore.
Step away.
Please stay
Colonel,
calm.
sir,
They'll be
permission to
starting
address.
soon. Granted.
What the hell is
An
with
anonymous
you?
tip on excess stock. We can't ignore those, but he won't open the door.
I see.
Oh shit.
Let's go.
Hey, I feel like you like me a lot. Watch where you touch, soldier boy. I just remembered the New Year. Didn't we have a drink right over here? Do you remember?
Of course I do. Young Grisha definitely had too much that night. We had to carry him home.
Yes, and then we lost him on the way, because we were all pissed drunk ourselves.
Any way I choose until you tell where the green stuff is.
miss those days. They were simple and fun somehow.
Yes, fun. You're right about that. And simple. Can't argue.
Mikhailov, okay.
Open up, Petrovich.
Slava! Coming.
Thanks. Follow me. Mikhail Petrovich, you know why we are here. I suggest you donate your excess stock voluntarily, or there will be trouble.
I can't? You know I can't do that. It is for my granddaughter. I have been saving from my own allowance.
I can't do anything. We had a tip about your stock and had to react to that. Commence the search.
Man.
Check there.
But this is so unfair. I earned this, saved my wages. It was earned honestly, and you know it.
I know, but we follow the rules.
I found the cash, sir. He does have some.
I can't
Not too much here, though.
My granddaughter is sick. She needs that.
Sure, your granddaughter. I bet it's going to the market.
Colonel, tell them,
What happened to
please.
his
You
face?
know it's true.
Sir, this can't be all he has stashed.
Enough. We're only confiscating the excess stock.
I could pick between siding with him or Oscom.
But sir,
I picked him.
I will have to report everything.
Take this to HQ and report that stopping the search was my decision.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're not making any friends. then.
Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't have a choice. Thanks for leaving me some.
I'm sorry too. You
Yep.
were right about choice, though. Nobody had it. I'll be going now. Don't mention it.
Thank you, Slava.
Oh, he knows even my first name. We got an achievement which is called Duty and Conscience. Make a moral choice on the two colonels chapter. Okay.
Officer,
We did that.
where am I supposed to get so much?
Why do you
You
all
took all the
push?
green stuff from the people, the trade is dead, and you saddle me with a quota fit for a mogul.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have a quota as well, and nobody cares how I'm gonna meet it.
Quota schmota, I can't just wish for more
Quota
green stuff to appear
schmota.
out of thin air. And you can tell
Who's
your
producing
superiors
it?
that.
Who is producing the letter? Boris, if you get any losers bringing you Oscom receipts instead of green stuff, tell them all to get bent. Yes, those are official receipts, stamped and signed, and they promise to pay it all back. But do you believe them even for a second? They're just robbing suckers blind. My joint if full of losers at the moment. Each had a box or two expropriated tops. I don't get it. At first I thought I'd take the slips at half value and make a nice buck, but then Baldy arrives with a slip for a whole 2 ampules. So now, either they pay in real green stuff or go fuck themselves. As for these slips, they only seem to be good for wiping ass. Misha.
Okay, we have a set quota here.
Here we go again.
We have a quota for you. You must deliver it, and I don't really care how. Colonel, sir.
Oh, hello there.
At
Where's the
ease,
gentleman?
Lieutenant. I think we must make do with what we have.
I understand, Colonel, sir.
You are dismissed.
Dead?
Yes,
How?
sir.
Why? Thank you, sir. You saved me. He had me by the throat. I kept explaining, but nothing worked. I'm so glad you just happened to be passing by.
Always worried about things. About children. My drinking.
But this green stuff is just lying there.
sorry to
Kind of
hear
weird.
I never knew she died.
Look, could I borrow some from you, please?
It's a drunken. It's a drunk
I
dude.
need some green stuff. I'm in mourning.
Can't you see what's going on? I don't have any myself. Nobody has, really. Oscom takes it all from everyone. I can only give you my condolences and nothing else, really.
So yeah, they tried to escape. Nobody did in the end.
Of you.
I guess. And
You people. You destroyed my whole life. You people killed her, you did.
he probably did. He probably killed his own wife. At least that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked big time. Should I go up first? Stolove, so canteen.
You keep saying that I'm just a dirty whiner and that everything will be fine. Do you still think it will?
Of course. We are in a tight spot, true, but you've got to look at the bright side. They're gonna hog it all.
Where do you even see that bright side? I told you this day would come, we would run out of the green stuff eventually, and you all laughed at me. Well, look who's laughing now.
I don't see anyone laughing, to be
The
honest.
last time we had some green stuff supply problems, you also shouted the sky was falling, didn't you? You certainly did. And the last time before, you were in an abject panic. 5 years ago, too. You remember that? Yet it was all sorted out, every time.
Well, I made a few mistakes, but I was right in principle. After all, none of you think there's actually an endless supply of green stuff, do you? So, one day, it's
Okay, so
bound
they
to
are
run
not
dry.
even creating new
You
green
should be
stuff.
careful with things you say. We are under martial law. But I will answer even so. The people at the top aren't dumber than you. They must have a plan.
The plan
So,
is to,
we
like,
will
run
get
away.
over this. You'll see.
Okay. Krasny Prospect, so red prospect, basically.
So that?
Sure, he went cuckoo from a dirty station, I gather. Or the depot. He probably thought we were swimming in green stuff here, that dumbass.
But did somebody break in?
How can you put it like this?
I can put it even harder. They shouldn't even let this rabble in here, much less give them handouts.
Shh, shh. They'll hear you.
Right.
I'm not quite sure what they mean. Did somebody break in and try to steal their stuff? Oh shit, look at that, kids. This is what like a sandbox is like in the metro. Hey.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back. I'm sorry for the mess here, but the refugees just keep coming in. The dirty stations have it real tough.
Dirty stations. I like how they separated already between normal stations and dirty stations. Alright. Oh, damn, look. That was the way up earlier. Yeah, and like as Miller said, or maybe even, Tom didn't say it, as Miller said, the metro stations in Novosibirsk sorry, are not as deep as in Moscow, so people are not as protected from radiation as in Moscow.
Oscom, open up! Hello there, Private. I'm completely drained.
Oh,
Kirill?
what's happening then?
All right, Private. Tell me what's going on.
Nothing. I just don't want
You don't want what?
to be a private! And I don't want to be an Oscom anymore!
Right. Please, elaborate on that.
I went to Sibirskaya, and I saw the soldiers taking green stuff from people. And one traitor, when I give it to them, started shouting. They beat him up and took all the green stuff anyway.
Well, this
Yep.
is just unacceptable.
Bandit
First thing
behavior,
tomorrow,
basically.
I'm going to get their names.
You said Oscom protects people, but you just take their green stuff away. Why?
We can't tell the kids.
It's not easy. We're short on green stuff. That's why we must take from those who have lots of it and give to those who don't have enough. Or else the rich will
My goodness, the irony. Like, as I already said, like from what my grandparents and my parents told me, like living under, or at least my parents not that much, but my grandparents living on all of that shit. Like, people coming in with the power, just taking everything you own from you and keeping it, not distributing it in any fucking way. So yeah, failed communism, and he's just like using the same words like, yeah, we gotta take from the people who have a lot and distribute it to the people who have less, which is total bullshit, because like the entire like leading thing there is like collecting all of that, stacking it up to get them and their children out.
Just sit on their stock while the poor would all die. Could you call that fair?
Not at all. Of course I couldn't call that fair.
Right. Of course, those who we take from aren't happy, but there's no other way, you see?
Yeah, if I had all my green stuff taken, I wouldn't be happy about that. But I understand now.
Good. Still, those soldiers were wrong. I'll make sure they are punished, and then they'll have to go and apologize.
Yes, make them. They must apologize.
Great. Speaking of green stuff, it's time we gave you a shot, so give me your arm.
All right.
How much do we actually have? Oh, we also have an entire box full. Oh, right through the... okay. Oh, it's screenshot time, I guess. Lazur. Somebody's gonna come for us now too, right? Oh, it's a cut. It's a cut towards the current time. Yes, with Miller. Oh boy. Look at that. So much like chlorine in the back. Like all these things, it says chlor opasno, so chlorine danger.
Kirill, Mueller here. Do you read? Over.
Oh shit.
There's some static. Over.
I hear static too. I'm entering Sibirskaya. Was this where the last battle happened? Over.
Yes, I only know of it from Father's words. Right before the rioters started their last attack, we had a talk.
This is so well done. I like it. 3 months earlier.
Dad,
so riots
go?
started breaking out
didn't
everywhere.
rest at all.
The rioters are advancing. There's no time for rest.
Rioters? Tell me, Dad. If we, Oscom, are protecting people, why lie to them?
Wow. You've grown up, Private. And I'm none the wiser. So let's have a grown-up talk. Should we tell the truth? Of course. But life is a complex thing. In the hands of our enemies, truth may be dangerous. We must carefully choose who we can entrust with it and who we cannot. The command sees the whole picture and makes decisions. However
Bullshit.
unpleasant those decisions might be sometimes, they are still necessary. The command thinks about everyone, while the civilians only think about themselves.
Suave KG, welcome to the stream. How is it going, man? Yeah, Novosibirsk. That's right. Yeah. That's exactly what it says in the stream title as well, but just with Cyrillic letters. So yes, we're playing the two generals deals. The two colonial colonels. I'm always saying colonials. The two colonels DLC, and we're basically discovering the story right now, and I gotta say, it's crazy. I love it so far. Like all the cuts that you have between Miller discovering like all the abandoned places and all the dead people, and then suddenly like you jump right in and you are with Kirill and you are with Khlebnikov, who is his father, and you're dropping frames because you have a Vodafone ISP provider. Yeah, should be fine again now though. I got like 1% drop frames, so it just goes down to like 0 and then it goes back up again. Really weird. Oh, I'm actually out of focus. Like, hello. Okay. So, yes, let's listen into what Kirill and Khlebnikov are talking about. What are you talking about?
That is why the truth that might scare them must be kept secret for their own good. Do you understand that?
I do. But
The
still,
higher ups have the
this
whole
is a
picture.
scary way of thinking.
There are a lot of scary things in life. Yet I brought you up well. You are strong and brave. You can take it. All right, time to go. You get home and don't step out. Or
Haven't
let
seen this
anyone
DLCs
in
before.
until I'm
Oh
back.
man,
It's an order.
so good.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
So good, so good so
Sergeant,
far.
walk him home.
Yes, sir. Let's go, Kirill.
All right. Good luck, Dad.
Good luck, son.
Bye, Kirill. So I gotta say this. I will also upload in the end everything to YouTube, so there will be a playlist available. And if you missed anything, you can always catch up there. But I gotta say, like, so far, I mean, how long have we playing the DLC now? Current session 112 minutes, so like 2 hours. This DLC is like the shortest one. There's a second one which is longer, and I gotta say, like, so far I really like it. Even though I don't really identify myself, like in the beginning I didn't identify myself with the characters at all. Now it's like really enjoyable because you just see why things are or were the way they were and how all the people just died there basically. Sounds just like it's gonna be like full-blown war, basically. Have you finished the main game? Yes, we finished it last stream. And I think all of that is already uploaded on YouTube, if I'm not entirely mistaken. Okay, the shotgun, double barrels. That we have bigger magazine, okay. Reflex sight, sure thing. And the green laser. Do we have night vision goggles? No. Okay, so there's so these DLCs are before the time of the main story. Yeah, it depends. So this one is basically the very last part of the main story, where we are in Novosibirsk, and where we are basically in the metro station, right? But it takes place half a year ago. So it's also Novosibirsk, and it's like half a year ago. It's really cool because you get to know the father of Kirill, the guy, the small boy that we saved in the main game. And the second DLC, it takes place after the end of the main game, and now in the second DLC we're playing Sam, and Sam is trying to reach some people, I think in America. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I haven't played it yet, but like he's trying to reach people in America, and there's some obstacles there. That's the longer DLC, but this DLC is like the shorter one, where it's all about Novosibirsk and the story. I think time to beat is like 2 to 3 hours, and max time is like 6 hours if you listen to everything, which I'm trying to do, so it probably will be around 6-ish, I'm guessing. Maybe 4 or 5 hours for this DLC. So yeah, we will see. Okay, so there's some people being operated on here. Some people are... I think this guy's dead. Oh shit. Yeah, and the rebels are... So KG, thank you very much for the cheer. So yeah, they are basically feeling really bad. Because people had to give away all the green stuff. And now... they're rioting. Because they want their green stuff back, which protects them from the radiation.
Slava, I'm sorry about that. I know you had no choice. Had I said nothing, they would have never believed they found it
Water
all.
under the bridge. Neither I nor you had a choice in this, Petrovich. Good luck to you too.
Yeah, and
See you on the
Petrovich,
train.
so this guy, he saved some of the green stuff. They need the green stuff because the metro in Novosibirsk is closer to the ground, so the ground is not protecting it as much from the radiation as it is in Moscow. And the green stuff is like anti-radiation medicine, basically. And this guy was hiding it for his kid.
Hello, Colonel, sir. Glad to see you back.
Stein, so like Steen or like stone, basically. That's what this Do you hear that? Oh shit. Oh shit! Are they actually putting people up on the wall and just shooting them? What the fuck?
Well, don't stand around. Man the defenses. Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're gonna go and shoot people now. I don't want to shoot no innocent people. Shoot to kill people. These are enemies now, not civilians. Oh boy. I'm glad you're explaining the Metro gameplay because sometimes I miss the live stream. It's all fine. Yeah, like as always. 1 sec. I will actually quickly look it up. If you are up for some and you get some extra time on your hands, really just you know, voluntarily, then you could there is this playlist that I created. It's called Metro Exodus. Here we go. And that's on YouTube. So if you want to, like, just obviously just if you're up for it, the videos are all uploaded there after the live stream. So if you miss something that you really want to see or for some reason, you can always just go there and have a look. I don't want to shoot no innocent people. Do I really have to shoot them? Oh shit.
Hold it!
We got hit by an RPG. Do I have to? I think I have to. Yes, I've seen some of it. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Okay, alright. I think we gotta, right? There's no other way around. We have to. Do we really have to kill them? Oh, why am I burning? Oh shit. Oh boy! I'm being pushed around. Death to Oscom, yes, yes.
Clear. Move out.
I mean, they will get shot anyway, so...
The engineers are all down. The
it's so
charges are
shitty.
checked. We have to reach the detonation device and use it.
It's just normal... It's just normal people who just want their, like, probably kids and shit to live. And we just go in, like, around killing them all.
Lieutenant, I'll take the detonator. Give me cover.
Yes, sir.
Alright, well... Oh, I can't climb over it? Is it our tank? Yeah, it is. That's what we saw. Oh shit. That's what we saw in the entrance in the main game. I like that they're all out of green stuff. But most importantly, they still have ammo. Oh boy. Yes, yes, I plan on playing all the DLC, so yes, definitely. So after this one, we're gonna be playing Sam's DLC. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, holy shit. Okay. So much, like, totally meaningless death all the way around us. I mean, we're killing them because we stole their resources and now they're trying to get them. Protect their families and all that, and we are just shooting them. Oh boy. I like that you can, in this DLC you can decide, you can basically choose sometimes, like moral decisions. But you want to side with Oscom and with the people that are surrounding us, basically the entire soldiers and stuff, and like with the higher ups, or whether we want to side with the people. Like I already got like one decision basically.
Come in, HQ. Khlebnikov here.
HQ here.
One charge didn't work.
Damn. Fall back to Sibirskaya and stop them there. I've got no one else to rely on.
Roger that. Over and out.
The electricity things sound like there's gonna be a demon spawning. Shit, I should have brought...
Colonel, first! They're moving the airport and are coming down from the surface!
It's not loud at all. Novosibirsk in Siberia, that's where they're very called. Yeah. Yeah, so it's Russia, yes, and Siberia is like it's Russia, and that's where this takes place, I believe. Yeah. Quite not like I'm not 110% sure, but I'm like 99% sure that Novosibirsk is in Siberia. Let's commit a war crime. Look at that, so many people just killing each other, like for fucking medicine, basically, just for freaking medicine.
Hold them here! To the last man! There won't be any reinforcements! It's either us or them!
No. Do we really have to fight them? Where? I don't know where the machine gun is, to be honest. Okay, so much for that. War crimes. Yeah, basically war crimes all over. You're saving up for the 30,000 channel points, okay. Nice. Yeah, Doge already requested Escape from Tarkov, so after we are done with the DLCs of Metro, we're gonna be playing Escape from Tarkov. Oh boy. They're killing basically everyone who moves. Did his father get killed? Is that really what happened? Oh, okay. Oh, we did get some backup from behind. Wait, who are these people? Why are they coming from the top?
Can you want some?
What's going on?
Oh shit, Korean.
Gas!
Bastards! They're using gas! Get out, everyone!
Oh my god.
Hold on, sir. I'll help. Just hold on. I'll report to the general.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've heard that Escape from Tarkov is the most realistic FPS game. Yeah, I heard that too. I'm looking forward to trying it out, but I'm not sure whether I'm gonna be liking it or not, but we will see. I'm gonna try for a couple of streams how it feels, and if it's like, let's say, a game that should be streamed on this channel, or whether it's a game that I should be playing in my free time together with Doge. But definitely one or two
Operation
streams I will be
successful.
playing it.
Pawns are all dealt with. Ready for evacuation.
See, this motherfucker, I knew it! I knew it.
What do you mean? Already left?
Yeah, he got fucked too.
What's going on?
We're covering evacuation.
Evacuation? But you just killed everyone! Soldiers, civilians! Nobody left to evacuate!
Slava, there's only enough green stuff left to evacuate the leadership. Everyone else is doomed.
Motherfucker.
Gas was used just to cut the agony short.
So you knew it! You knew it all along, you motherfucker!
What about his kid, though?
Did I have a choice? What difference does it make now? They made a mistake leaving me, though. Petrov! The fuckers left without us. Get Seryoga on the line now. What? Dead? Seryoga?
Oh, his son died. Holy shit.
Now listen to me. There's an RPG in the gun cabinet. Get it and rush to the old crossroads. Blow the fuckers up there. Go!
Okay.
So, what do we do now?
Whatever. I had enough.
I knew it. Just like old times.
So long, Slava.
So his father maybe survived. That would be cool. Maybe Far Cry 6 is coming out in October, and Far Cry games always have a good story. Yeah, we would definitely, like 110% playing Far Cry 6, actually in co-op together with Elephant of Glass. Also, Denise, my girlfriend, will be streaming it together, basically. So yeah, it's gonna be like two perspectives and everything. Really looking forward to playing Far Cry 6.
Dad?
Especially because I got it for free with my
Uncle
CPU back in the days.
Did he just kill himself? Why?
But yeah, we always play Far Cry co-op, basically.
I'm sorry I broke your order. There was a shooting at the station. Then it all
Kirill
went quiet,
did see
and
us.
you didn't come. I was worried, and I went looking for you.
How did he come through?
I told you earlier. Who should be told the truth and who should not? Forget it. It's not for us to decide. And if you're being fooled, it's never for your own good. That's why he's dead.
I understand.
Good. And now,
God
let's
damn
go
it.
home, son.
So where did he go? Like, Kirill said that his father went on a mission outside and never radioed in. So did he really die? Somewhere out there? Cool, looking forward to watching it. Nice, Suave, nice. Looking forward to streaming it. I think it's gonna be really nice. Okay, so we got Miller now again. Somewhere above ground.
Kirill, Miller here. I'm at the bunker entrance.
Roger that, Colonel. You'll be off the grid inside, so please, be careful.
I will, Kirill. Miller, over and out.
Is that green stuff? It is. Right, is it? No, it's his radio. It's his father's radio. Oh, damn. Are we playing Miller? Nice!
Pine, this
1
is
month.
older.
Oh,
Come
no.
here,
They tricked us so hard. Oh, one sec. Camera is lagging. They tricked us so hard. I thought we were gonna be playing Miller, but now, like, It said like what 1 month earlier, and we immediately swapped into the role of Khlebnikov. So nice. Far Cry 3 was my first ever PlayStation game, and it was so good. Far Cry 3 was, I think, one of my, well, it was my first Far Cry. I have not played 1 or 2 before, and back then I played Far Cry 3 on PC, and it was just so good. Loved it. But yeah, it's very like it became more and more trashy kind of, but also more and more like action and more like explosions and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing the 6th one. And now you got like what, a crocodile as a pet or something? Okay, so let's go into Khlebnikov and see who he phones in now. 1 month earlier. So it's been 2 months after all the people died in Novosibirsk metro station. 2 months after, he went out somewhere with his car. Let's have a look.
Older, this is Pine. Speak. Over.
Private, I'm at the bunker's door. I'll be off the grid while I'm down there. Don't know how long. When is the next scheduled radio contact?
Midday sharp, Colonel.
The battery?
Keeping it charged.
The door?
Look, I'm eating the liver too. And burning the slime, and I don't go to the dirty stations ever. Dad, fill out the whole cheat sheet for me. I'm reading off it now.
You do just that. Reading helps you remember. That's all, Pine. I'm going offline.
Roger that, Older. Over and out.
Pine,
Okay.
come in. Over.
Pine here. Over.
I love you, son. A whole lot.
I love you too, Dad.
And I want you to eat that liver without fail. Over and out.
I like the exploring part of the game with all the wild animals and plants. Yeah, that's true. There was so much stuff back in the days. Father and son, an achievement we got. So what is in this bunker? Are we still in this bunker to this day? Did something happen? Did we somehow find a way out and lose our radio? And why did we leave our radio in the car? Probably because there is no connection in the bunker, right? Damn, I'm looking forward to exploring the bunker. Do we have some... Oh, we still don't have guns. We're all into flamethrowers, okay. Alright. Yeah, I gotta say, like, in the third game, actually, like Far Cry 3, I really liked the story, actually. It was a really good story. I really liked the enemy, basically. And I did not like the ending, though. It was kind of weird. Where you were having
OSCOM soldiers,
sex with this
you have
weird
accepted a
woman
mission
there.
of absolute secrecy and utmost importance. To recover a map of a region with tolerable levels of radioactive pollution from the Satellite Communication Center's archive. Circumstantial data suggests that special attention must be paid to maps detailing Lake Baikal. So far, our efforts have been consistently proving fruitless. But now, you must be successful, no matter the cost. I can't disclose the ultimate goal of this search at the moment, but I'll have you know that lives of all the Metro dwellers depend on it. This tape will
Bullshit.
self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, gentlemen.
Self-destruct, really? What does it say here? So if you look like this... Yeah, so I don't want to be something. And then it says... And then it's... What does it say? Борща достоин только пап. Okay. So борщ, the soup, like the beet soup, the red beet soup that Russians you like to eat. It says only father deserves the red beet soup. Вернись, so come back. Осторожна смерть, so it says careful death. Or yeah, be careful, death awaits or something. It says туалета нет, so there is no toilet here. I guess that's where there's like rust and shit stains on the ground. We got a note. Let's read that note. Stalkers Diary 1. Oh, we missed a note. Probably there was a note somewhere in this hectic tunnel where the fight was happening. Okay, so the Stalker's Diary. The Colonel's off his rocker. He wants us to go back to the comm center and get more maps so that the brass in the HQ could sit around looking important. Nobody cares if we catch a couple of lethal doses each looking for the stupid things. That bunker is bad news. Radiation so high, the guys just call it the egg boiler. Then there is the mutants too. Most of them are nothing special, but there have been sightings of blind giants. Oh fucking hell, blind giants. So this is the like ant enemy who cannot see you but hear and smell you. Probably the reason several groups went missing. The place sucks, just like this mission. At least they're giving us enough green stuff. That's gonna count for something, especially nowadays. I read Russian like a 30-year-old, letter for letter, slowly. That's fine. I mean, if you still can read it, that's great. I mean, reading like Cyrillic letters is really hard. So, if you still can, or if you can do it like a 30 or like a 10-year-old letter by letter. Sorry, for some reason I read 30. Like a 10-year-old letter by letter, it's all fine. I mean, you can still read it, right? You can still read it. Okay, that's the area, I guess. So what? So it's basically entrance. So we can go through like, okay, it's a really big building, and it says Rubilnik, which like a grinder. There is a grinder in this thing. Nie szumi, so be quiet, basically, don't make any noise. That's what it says here. So I'm guessing that we will be seeing some blind giants. They really call them blind giants. I'm gonna call them librarian. I think that's what they were called in the original Metro game. Oh, now I can suddenly open them. I have to stand up in order to open. Quick save. Oh boy. Oh boy. There is some light in here though, that's nice. Why is there a skull up there? I don't like that. Wait, I thought we had... Oh. Yeah, we have a airtight cylinder. But airtight does not mean that it will stay highly pressurized. It will leak still. Up until it's green. Okay, so as you can see there, it still keeps on leaking until it's like in the green zone. So we can't overcharge the flamethrower. Хода нет, so no entry. That's what it says here. Garage, so it's a like a garage basically. And I hear something already. Oh yeah. The thing though is, I don't have any like throwing knives or bottles or anything like that. This is scary. Yeah, it is. Especially if you look at this tunnel over here. It's like, I don't know if I can keep on, like, if I should keep on my flame on, because if I do, I'm kind of afraid that they're gonna hear. Probably gonna fall down here and make a lot of noise, right? Right? Are they sleeping? Can we burn the blind giants to death maybe? That would be quite a good thing, right? Oh shit, of course there's glass here now suddenly out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, why is there some noise? To wake them up, obviously. Good morning! How was it go? How was it? Oh fuck, it's gonna break through the wall. Let me guess. What the? What? What was that noise? Waiting on a jump scare. Yeah, me too, me too. Oh, it was this. Hello there, Mr. Rat, sir. Jump scare in 3, 2, 1, now. Like how we're standing perfect, like our shadow was like perfectly still. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's actually what my toilet looked like back in Kazakhstan in the school. That's what it looked like. It was so annoying. I want to kill the rats. Oh fuck. Дебил, не трогай моё. Idiot, don't touch my stuff.
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Oh, do you really have to have the... Do you really need the announcements right now?
Shielding is compromised. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Jump scare incoming. A big fucking monkey jumping our ass. So there is a gasoline station. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh fuck, what the fuck was that? Oh shit, there was some dead body that got like pulled up. I didn't even realize. I only saw it like in the stream. It was a dead body which was dragged into the air vent. Oh man, oh man. Do we just follow the arrows and just hope that... I mean, you know me, guys. I need to go back and have a look in that corner. If we can pass through there. I don't want to sprint. I'm gonna slowly approach that corner. Just to check whether there's something behind. Ooh, okay. Well, that was a waste of time. I'm sorry for that. Let's go back again. Bosnia actually played against Kazakhstan yesterday. It ended with 2-2. Like what? Like soccer? Like football or ice hockey? Or something else? Which sport are we talking?
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. Biological shielding compromised. Initiating reactor shutdown.
All personnel to shut up immediately. Football. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was never a fan of actually like football. That's like one thing. And the second thing, I was never a fan of Kazakhstan, so... Oh, fucking hell.
Reserve power engaged.
Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. You know what, guys? I'm quickly gonna take a short toilet break. Like, a minute or so. See you in a minute. If my scene would work. Just doesn't want to load. Let's see, let me switch back again. My intermission screen isn't working anymore. What's wrong here? That's weird. I mean, that's the transmission incoming screen. One sec. Is that working now? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so see you guys in just a second. Right, there we go. I'm back again. Oh, we can swap to the game. There we go. And the webcam. Nice. All right. Let's have a look. I'm like 110% gonna be like some freaking monkey jumping us now, but we will see. We same note with like leave my shit alone. Oh damn. Wait, but monkeys wouldn't fit through the vents, so I'm kind of thinking that there is no monkey here. But it did say to stay, it did tell me to stay quiet on that wall over there, so it kind of would make sense. And the note also read there is some monkeys here. Isn't that the guy whom we saw in the office of the general? I think it is, right? That's the stalker that we saw in the office. Who was given like some weird task to go and do something without questions. Or actually no, they're all wearing the same stuff. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Physics show off. Rubilnik. Okay, I was wrong. So Rubilnik is not the meat grinder as I thought in the beginning. It probably is what would you call it? The circuit switch. Yeah, circuit switch. Let's go for the circuit switch. I'm gonna go grab milk and chocolate real quick. Nice, enjoy. See you in a sec.
Switching to main power source.
Oh man, of course.
System reboot imminent.
Oh my goodness. I think they're coming.
System reboot preparation is 20.
Preparation. Oh fuck. Was that a monkey?
System reboot. 40% complete. System reboot preparation 60% complete. Preparation 80% complete.
Fuck, I need to reload. That's gonna take like a year now.
System reboot complete. Switching to main power source.
Oh fuck, come on.
Switching to reserve power. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
I don't wanna run now.
Reserve power engaged. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Okay. Okay, so we were supposed to run down there. Alright. Milk and chocolate is the best. Yeah, man. Chocolate milk is the best. Actually, I got some. I think I got some. Like it's called, I think, iced coffee or iced coffee. I still got some of that. I bought myself some a couple of days back. Should pour myself a glass after the stream. Oh shit. Oh yeah. There's some. Wait, are these blind too? Yes, they are. Okay, so maybe if I wouldn't have even started going through my fuel reserves, this one wouldn't even have noticed me, maybe. glass. Oh shit, I think I triggered something. Осторожно. Карт нет. Not quite sure what that means. Careful. Кратнет. Ah. Careful of sparks. Like there is some oh shit. There's some burning guys running around. So careful of sparks, basically, that's what it says. Iced coffee is my favorite, but I can't be too bitter like dark coffee. Yeah, that's true. Like, iced coffee usually is quite sweet. There's a shit ton of sweeteners and like vanilla and stuff like that in there. Unfortunately, I gotta say, because I wouldn't even mind, I think, to have bitter iced chocolate, but yeah. Alright, let's listen.
Alright, I'm recording, so tell how it all happened. Well, we went down to the second level. There was this hall, not too huge one, lying on some old equipment all over the place. So we just went forward, all careful, like textbook advance, just like the training, really. It was all quiet at first, but once we reached the midpoint, the freaking mutants jumped us from all sides at once. From the freaking ceilings, the walls, what cable tunnels and shit were, everywhere. We were surrounded before we knew it. Petrov, the leader, told us to form a circle and fight back. We gave them the old flame treatment that pushed them back some. So we thought it was all under control. Then a freaking giant heard the noise and came crashing from somewhere above. Before we as much as moved a finger, it already took out half the mutants and our guys alike. The team lead was crushed at once.
Thank you, man. Thanks.
His skull cracked. Then the beast got distracted by some mutants. It went chasing after them and Shiv and me ran for the exit. But I reached it alone. So that's about it, I guess.
Oh man. Okay, so we gotta be careful about the big ass monkey who's gonna jump us.
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Oh, because I got the automatic pneumatic system which keeps it pumping up. No, I'm actually gonna go with the airtight system, I think. Alright, I thought I had the airtight system and it wasn't working proper, but it was working proper. I just...
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Not quite sure, but I think we can sneak past most of the mole rats. Осмотрено, so like what? Overwatched? Kinda weird. The gun looks like a what? Like a Toyota engine? Maybe a little bit. Got another note. Let's quickly read it while this intense music plays. Stalkers Diary 2. The old reports were correct. It does look like the reactor is still functioning. The place still has power. The reactor also seems to be leaking otherwise. The reactor also seems to be leaking. Otherwise, where could all this radiation be coming from? That power doesn't make our lives much easier though. Had it been regular, it certainly would. But as it is, it just comes on and off randomly and can't be relied on. The guys are already telling scary stories about the souls of dead messing with the controls. It's all a load of crap, of course. The place is just all rusty and rotten, so its machinery has gone awry? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. Проход, so exit basically, or like a passage. It reads passage basically. Getting a shit ton of items. Interesting. Okay, so somebody was dragged here. Oh boy. It again says Careful, no. Oh, okay. I thought he didn't see me yet, but he already did see me. Okay, you better run.
System reboot imminent.
What the? Like I left clicked the shit ton, nothing happened. Now I had to waste 2 medkits on that. Wow. After pumping, he just didn't want to shoot for some reason. That was weird. Okay, so there is no maps in here, but we can still look. So see, like, this is what they were looking for, these maps. Where the fuck did this one come from? Ooh. I think we got an addition where we can put in a whole fuel canister now underneath. So we got even more, let's say, ammo now, basically. Before we proceed over there, though, I will actually quickly... Hi. Oh, fucking hell. I just wanted to use the workbench again.
Reactor containment area. Reserve power.
I think going back was a bad idea.
System reboot imminent. System reboot preparation is 40% complete.
Wait, what? Wait,
System
what?
reboot preparation is
Wait, what? That was the right direction?
60% complete. All
Okay, now I'm...
personnel are to evacuate the
Ooh,
complex
holy shit,
immediately.
nice.
System will reboot now.
That's ultra weird. I thought we were going back basically because I quickly wanted to go to the workbench so that I can quickly, really quickly, you know, put that new tank storage on. But we somehow managed to pick the right way. Wait, but oh, I came from over here. Yeah. Okay, so instead of running through here, I ran through there and then triggered all the enemies, basically. What's the objective right now? We're trying to find the maps of Baikal. So there is the, like, Baikal is like a big, I think, sweet water, like the biggest sweet water object in the whole world. And what we're trying to do right now is to find the maps, the radiation maps that we also found in the main game. We're trying to find the radiation maps for the Baikal area, which basically means we're trying to find maps that will tell us whether or not you can still live in the area of Baikal. So, not quite sure. Like, I think Baikal should be somewhere over there, like Irkutsk, and then, but maybe I'm wrong. I'm not quite sure. It should be like right over there with Irkutsk. Does it have Novosibirsk? Yeah, Novosibirsk is over there, so it's not really that high up. I think Siberia is like higher up, but it's like this big area over there. So yeah, can't really tell. Okay. All right. So it's nice that we ran through and killed everything by just sprinting past them. Now I know why some people have like 2-hour playthrough time. If they keep running like this through all of the levels, then I totally understand.
Switching to main power source.
Ah shit, something's gonna drop, right? Oh shit, it's like a horde? Oh shit, what's this?
Reactor containment area. Reserve power observed. System will reboot now.
Oh shit, yes. There's a monkey, there's a monkey. Shoot! Oh, okay. Monkey saves us?
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. Attention. Reactor bioenergy.
Wait, what? Do I have to... Oh, okay.
Reactor containment failure.
Oh shit.
Personnel are to evacuate.
I think with our jump I killed a monkey by throwing one flamethrower at it and 2 grenades. That's how I killed it back in the days. I gotta pump, I gotta pump. Oh fuck, of course there's new guys coming down now. My corner now. Oh fuck, 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 fuck. Come on, shoot! Oh fucking hell. Oh shit, I'm out of air pressure.
All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately.
Come on! Come on! No, I gotta reload now! Oh fuck, he's throwing dead bodies at me now. Oh my goodness! Fucking eat this! Stop throwing dead animals at me, you asshole! No, not again! Oh fuck, I'm dead now, right? Yep. Oh wait, am I dead? Oh, I think that's scripted. No, no, no! Don't break my... Oh shit, okay. That's gonna blow. That's gonna blow. Oh my god. Oh, I have the feeling something is coming. Yeah, I didn't expect that to be a boss room, to be honest. That's gonna be one of those rooms where there's gonna be mole rats coming from the walls. Okay, shit, we guys don't see anything. Okay, we can climb up, I guess. Oh. I think we got a note over here. Let's see. Stalkers Diary 3. I'm so pissed that we missed this one over here. Good news, we reached the archive. Bad news, the blind giants seem to have made it their lair. Luckily, there was nobody home, so we at least took a look around. The shelves are trashed, the maps are all in heaps. It's going to take us at least a few days to make anything out of this mess, and the new tenants could come back any moment. Something tells me they aren't going to be all too happy to find us cataloging the archives without their permission. To make matters worse, radiation is off the scale in the archive. We spent 5 minutes there and took a month's share of green stuff each, and I'm still queasy. I'll have to ask the Colonel to arrange a bonus for us all, otherwise we'll all keep glowing in the dark for months. Of course, we grabbed as many maps as we could carry while we were there. Let the guys at the HQ sort them out. That at least would give them something to do. In case the mission is complete as it could In any case, the mission is complete as it could ever be, and if someone thinks he could do better, he's welcome to try. I, for one, am not setting a foot in that grave ever again if I can help it. Why are there diary, like, pieces, basically? Oh my goodness, it's so dark.
Reserve power failure. Switching to main power source. System reboot imminent.
You have a gun? These fucking monkeys. It's crazy that they can talk to you in their mind. Look at them. Oh. A new alpha is being established, I'm guessing. Holy shit.
System reboot preparation is
Alive? Shit, energy's gonna turn on soon. Do I really want to go down to the monkeys? I guess I got no other choice, right? Oh fuck, I'm so dead. Look at all the dead like bones and shit in their lair. Are these the maps? Oh my goodness, did we? Oh no.
system will reboot now.
Fuck. The guy, he's holding it in his hands. This is not good. Yeah, no, it's not so.
To evacuate the complex immediately. All personnel are to evacuate the complex immediately. Biological shielding compromised. Initiating reactor shutdown.
Look to your right, look to your right. See this?
Reserve power source failing. System reboot imminent.
Oh boy, oh boy. Yes, the maps.
This is it. I found it.
Don't yell now, be quiet. I don't think we're gonna be getting out of here alive. It would have been cool if you would have a second character that can appear in games. Is that a... Just like Artyom, like you would have a second character, that would be so cool. Like a second story of another badass soldier basically that you can play. But something tells me that we were not gonna survive this no matter what I do now. It's like he's drugged. Yeah, basically, because there's just so much radiation here that he's that he basically can't. Like I could stand up, but I can't sprint right now anyway. So I don't even know where the monkeys are. They should be like right here, Brian, behind the corner, right?
Main power source.
Main power source. Look at the dead bodies. They were like. It took like a bite off of every single one of them. Oh boy. Oh fuck. Oh please no, please no, please no, 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 don't monkey me. Don't monkey me. Oh fuck, of course it's all dark now. Can I give myself a shot of the green stuff? They're all roaring now, what the fuck? No, stop kicking over the fucking... Oh, it's gonna fall over, right? Oh shit, it's right there. Come on! I can't run faster.
System will reboot now.
I can't sprint. Come on. No, is it gonna close? Wait, what? What's happening with the monkey? Oh shit, the electricity devil, right? The one that was making everything float. What's up with this one? Why is he like on the ground? They're like Siberian Godzilla, yeah, basically. Yes, 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 give yourself a shot of Zilonka. Ah, of course. Ah, fuck our leg. We don't need it. Oh, okay. We even got our leg out. Okay, can you give yourself your shot now? Oh no! Oh no! We're fucked. least we got it out, so now the next stalker can try and find it. Oh, damn. Okay, and that's where Artyom found the maps. I think that's how... Yeah. That's where we found him.
Kirill, I'm coming back. I just need a tiny bit of rest. I'm just so tired.
Holy shit. Well, I guess that's it. And maybe there's gonna be a cut to Miller now, right? Miller's gonna find him. Not quite sure whether we found him and got the maps with Artyom or whether Miller. I think Miller found him and got the maps. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is very sad, Suave. Like, I mean, I knew that this was gonna happen. I knew that his father didn't come back from the main story, but now actually experiencing it all, seeing what happened to him. Yeah, it's Miller.
There you are, brother. You found the maps and took a break, I see. I need a breather too. Boy, do these hunks of iron chafe. Gotta watch out not to stay for too long, though. Your son sent me here, told where to look. He's tough, your Kirill. Yes, I can see his effort. Children, it's always about them. I'm here because of my daughter. She's smart, strong, kind, beautiful. I can't even tell you how proud I am of her and how much I love her. I'm trying to be a father, but end up a colonel. It's as if by showing affection, I'd also show my vulnerability. Not just to her, to her husband too. At first, I even thought that boy was alright. But his obsession with truth started driving me mad. He kept risking his life while he had the love of the best woman in the world. Decent people want normal things. A thicker broth, a warm place to call home, and healthy children. But he wants truth. Let me glance at those maps. Boy, was I mad at him. But then I took a closer look at the world and re-examined my life up to that point somewhat. Especially when I heard your story. I saw my past self in you, friend. We both served the great lie because we both made ourselves believe it was necessary. And if not for him, I would have ended up like you did.
Shit. Oh,
now,
damn.
finally, my life has a real purpose for a change. All because I can finally look the truth in the eye. I think you understand. Thank you for the maps. Don't think it was all in vain. You saved us all. And Kirill, I'll give him this watch and make sure he gets out of this hellhole. You have my word. Well, it's time. Farewell, Colonel Klipnikov. Rest easy.
Хлебников. Yeah. He didn't use it on himself. Even though he felt so fucking bad. He didn't use it on himself.
Stay with me. Hold on, son.
Oh, now it makes sense because Miller also is a colonel. Oh my god. Yeah, I was thinking like, where's the second one? Holy shit, that was intense. So Miller did not use his medicine even though he would have needed it. He kept it and gave it to us to save our life. And I think I took a screenshot, like a rare screenshot where you can actually see at least the eyes of Artyom. Usually you were not like ever in any single game, you were never able to see his face. In the end of Metro Exodus, you were actually able to see him from the from behind, basically. And now you actually got to see his eyes. We can piece together what he looks like. Maybe you can even export from the game files like the model of Artyom, and you would be able to actually, well, have a look at him. But yeah, so let me switch to the Let's Talk screen, because then we got the chat, and actually I can maybe move even to the side so that we can still have some credits here rolling. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure like what I paid now money wise for this DLC. I think it was quite cheap. I think it was around €6 or something. I think I paid like overall for both DLCs, this one and Sam's DLC, like €15. So yeah, what can I say? I mean, it's not more of the same. That's at least good. I mean, yes, it's still the same universe, right? But it was an interesting story. You did really get to feel the decisions, like kind of the decisions that his father, like the one that we were playing, so Colonel Khlebnikov, you really got to feel the decisions that he had to make. And I gotta say, I really like the fact that you know, you always see like the human basically in all of these soldiers that are just running around and killing each other. I also really like the simple truth that there is this like higher order, basically the higher ups, the politicians or whatever, and yeah, they just decided that they are gonna flee and they're gonna take all of the shit from the people. So they basically betrayed all the people. And in the end, they got betrayed by the people again. So the train left without the general. So the general killed himself, which is kind of like crazy considering how many bad things happened because he took so much medicine from his own people, basically, that he was supposed to be protecting with his OSCOM group. So yeah, I'm really glad that I played the DLC, definitely. Even though it was quite short, I think we only did not find one node and we missed like maybe 1 or 2 dialogues, not quite sure. I tried to stay at the NPC's location to listen to them, but sometimes they just take a really long while to continue their conversations, and sometimes you just, you don't know whether you should still wait or whether you should continue. But if you have a look at the game time up here, actually, I can actually reach it with my finger. What's happening? So yeah, the game time up there. What was it now? How long was the stream? The stream was 3 hours on point. So we did do quite a fast playthrough, I gotta say. I was expecting to get like maybe 4 hours out of it, but that's fine, at least for me. Next up on this channel, not today, but next up, I will see when. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything yet. Maybe even. Let me check. So there is gonna be Life is Strange, True Colors coming out on Friday. I kind of do want to stream it, but I think Denise also wants to stream it, so we're gonna be sharing our internet connection because, as you might have noticed, we're dropping frames right now again. So the video is a little bit laggy probably for you guys. So yeah, I won't be promising anything, but maybe it's gonna be a Friday stream of a new game. Maybe there's gonna be a stream tomorrow in the evening with Sam's story, with the DLC from Sam. Maybe we're gonna just, continue with Sam's story on Thursday and Friday, so that we can play the game that was requested by Doge with 30,000 points, which is Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. So yeah, and since we did not get any free cinema tickets, I was telling a story before with the social movie night here in Germany. Since we didn't get or didn't win any tickets, unfortunately, none of our friends did as well. So let me check my junk email. Actually, yeah, no, really, no, nothing. We did not win anything, which means that I will have some free time on Sunday, which on the other hand means that there might gonna be a either Metro Exodus Sam Story stream, Escape from Tarkov stream, depending on whether Doge says that he's ready to go because he wanted to farm some money, I think, in game, or Life is Strange. So yeah, there is a whole like palette of games that I really wanna play and stream, obviously. So really looking forward to the next stream. I would say let's skip the sub. I mean, we did watch the full list, the full outro basically on the original game. So I'm gonna quickly skip it. But I gotta say, one thing I really liked, and I really hope that they keep that, is the fact that you were finally able to listen to your own character's voice. It makes sense, in my opinion, to have your character talk. And I don't mind that Artyom does not talk, but there was so many situations, and they do have a voice actor for Artyom. They had so many situations where it would have been totally fine if he would have just said yes or no. It doesn't have to be like a super long dialogue, but yeah, in my opinion, it would be really beneficial if sometimes they would just give Artyom a voice. Because with Khlebnikov, it felt so off in the beginning because I was not used to them talking, but in the end it was actually great because when they were having a dialogue, there were no like weird pauses where you had to wait for the NPCs to start talking again, but it was rather you replied something and then like it was a real conversation. So yeah, I think the game could benefit, like the next game if it comes out could really benefit from that. Let's have a quick look again at the chapters. So Sam's story, that's the thing that's up next. As I said, next stream either tomorrow, maybe on Friday, most probably on Sunday. I will, as always, announce it, and if you're interested in future updates regarding the stream, regarding other things as well that are happening around here, feel free to follow me on the social media channels. The links are right there in the chat. I'm always posting before I go live on Facebook, on Twitter, on VK, and on Instagram. Like I make a story every single time I go live. So yeah, if you wanna follow me here, like press on the bell thing to get notified, or follow me on any social media channel that you are following to get notified. Again, huge thanks to AVKG for all the bits today, Doge, Goldust for stopping by, Denise also for doing the moderation, Jin the Juno for lurking such a long time. Have a great morning, day, evening or night wherever you are, and I really hope to see you next time. Goodbye!